Alright guys, we're trying to put together a more Masters level performance for you. We're going to start off Path 8 as we continue our quest to try and stay in Masters. And Path 8, we've got Kingpin, Hood, and Wiccan. Wiccan is going to take all my Path 8 fights, and Kingpin is for a Photon on Conflictor Hazard Shift on node 26. And that one was definitely one that was going back and forth, which was the best option for it. And so that was one of two scary fights, we'll say, for me, or ones I wasn't sure how they were going to go. That one went better than expected. And we have a Sasquatch on node 21 with the power efficiency. And we've got Anti-Venom again in to do that node this time with Sassy there, and I'm going to try not to screw this up. I had relative plan going in, but for this first fight, Sersi, Wiccan just absolutely nukes it down. No problem there. No buffs, no problem. All incinerates instead. Next, the Path 9, we got Valkyrie, Peni, and Anti-Venom. Because Void is Incinerate immune, going with Peni I didn't think was the best idea. Anti-Venom is also Poison Incinerate for Hazard Shift on this Path 1, and like Path 9, Section 1, and we just have to play regular Void style, which is, you know, keeping track of his little timer and try to not let him put any intimidating debuffs on me. Of course, it's always a little bit easier said than done. There, I'm waiting at 19 charges. I don't get the parry in. He throws a heavy, so there we remove it again. But there's definitely a few times where I'm really hoping for parries, and they don't really happen. Sometimes, again, no excuses, but definitely some inputs are a little shaky at times. But still very happy with this particular fight, even if I end up taking a little bit of damage here, which I do. We throw that special one to get over 30 charges. Again, there's always definitely, probably it's not the best option. I know like guys will say like CGR can nuke it down super easy, but the problem is I've got to fit in a certain amount of fights where if my goal is to try and get my paths plus the minis, then I have to fit in as many as I can and spend probably the whole first day trying to go back and forth, figuring out what my fights are going to look like and what the best options are with the trying to fit all of them in. So there we get a nice big special 2. Doesn't quite take out Void, so we have to wait 1 extra second here, 1 more parry, and that's good. We didn't lose too much health. That's not so bad. Next, Peni is great for Weapon X. I just have to play a little bit better. Feats of Indestructible 1 and Power Focus 1. The only thing at the beginning of this fight here is either Wolverine has to throw a special to trigger his Unblockable Unstoppable, or you have to get him, or you push him to 25 charges. Though I didn't want to push him to 25 charges and potentially get clipped, and that's going to be my downfall, like to me getting clipped anyways. But I'm poison and incinerate immune, but I'm not bleed immune, obviously. So getting hit by Weapon X is not a great idea. And here I'm just waiting to see if he'll actually throw a special. I really don't want to hit into him and push him there, but we decide to go for it. That's fine. Now I accidentally hit into him there. That's fine. That's not my first mistake. And then throwing special ones, on the one hand it's good, but on the other hand, right there's my invul boost. I'm bleeding away. Not the best move there. And again, I throw another special one, which again, at the end of the day is going to help, but means you have to throw more intercepts. So I throw my intercept in here. I'm going to get back into, he throws special 1, then I can now I've got the fight under control. He's throwing special 1s, I can attack in. We've got the heal block from Peni working really hard, and the special 2 absolutely melts him. So we just have to back off, and goodbye Weapon X. So one small hiccup, but great fight from Peni on Weapon X there. Next is this insane, I'm actually showing you, I'm boosted up. I got the power back boost, I got the invul boost on, and I'm going to do this fight. I've never seen so many special 3s thrown in a warm fight in my entire life. So we're going to start off where we want to try and spam special ones. We want to put the Petrify on with the special one to help mitigate his power gain, but Sasquatch is going to be getting a lot of specials, and when he goes into Wrath of Tanarak, he's going to be basically throwing unlimited specials. If he is at a special 1, it'll be a back-to-back special 1s. If he's at a special 2 when he's in Wrath of Tanarak, it's just going to be back-to-back special 2s. So I want to keep my debuffs on him as much as I can, because I need to be able to mitigate his healing at the end of the fight as well. This is a duped rank 2 7-star Sasquatch against my newly rank 4 Anti-Venom from just a few days ago when we ranked him up. So now he's in Wrath. He's going to be throwing those specials, and we're about 50% of the way done, and we haven't gotten into too much trouble. We're going to try and he's backing us up against the corner, and I'm going to push him to a special 2. He's going to be basically throwing unlimited special 2s at this point. And I figure at this point, what I can do is, if I push him to a special 3, it's really not the end of the world. But I forget, to be honest, I forget that when I push him to a special 3, he is going to go immediately back into Wrath of Tanarak. So right now, he's at 40%, and I'm going to eat the special 3. I have played very well so far, so this is going to be my first of my 3 invul boost charges. So no problem here. We're still sitting at 94% health. We're sitting pretty. He's at 40%. And I decide that at this point, I'm going to try and throw in... I realize I'm not going to get any openings unless I just go ahead and take it. So I'm going to go ahead and go for a combo here. And I'm going to go to my special 3. I figure if I push him to a special 3 with mine, that's fine. I can get a bunch of damage in. You can get some damage over time after Anti-Venom special 3. And then he's going to get pushed right back to his. So this is my second one. So now he's at 23% health. And again, I'm not worried here because I've got my invul boost. And as long as I don't take another one, we should be in good shape. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to go for a couple hits. Then I'm going to back off, bait another heavy attack, go for a full 5-hit combo into my special 3 again. So I hit him with a second special 3. He's melting away at this point. He's down to 14%. I don't have to worry about his healing at all. He's down to 8%. So again, I'm going to try and hold block, make sure I don't get hit first. He throws a third special 3. At this point, it has been a special 3 off. And I'm still sitting pretty at 70%. He is down to 8%. So I'm going to do the same move one more time. I'm going to hold block. Go for a short combo or like a 5-hit combo into my... Sorry, just go for a full combo into my special 3. He's down to 2. And we finish the fight with a solo still sitting pretty at 69%. So kind of a wild fight, but it worked. So pretty happy with that. And then Kingpin, my rank 5 Kingpin, Conflictor, Hazard Shift. The goal here, and I kind of messed up a little bit, is, again, no parries, no special 3s. All I can do is special 2s. But because I'm going to get my Overpower buff, which is actually quite powerful, it's basically like a Fury, and I'm going to get, I think, I'm already have one of them on me. I'm taking a little bit of damage, but now I've got 2 Overpowers on me. I'm hitting extremely hard. I have my invul boost, which is going to prevent me getting clipped by that special 2. I forgot about the unblockable. That special 2 whiffed completely, but that's fine. We're just going to go ahead. She's not really unblockable at this point. We just go for an intercept and we nuke her down very, very fast. It went much faster than I thought it was going to go. And I could have played it even better. Next, we've got Path 9. We have the Incinerate... we have the Hazard Shift, Shock, Bleed, One Eye Open, Dr. Doom. And I took this one with Valkyrie, and this is going to be a very nice fight. The only thing I had to remind myself is that when Doom has the his aura of like Hazarath up, that I do not hit into his block then, because I don't want him to put a shock on me and then Doom slap me in the face. So that's the only thing that I am really focused on here, is I don't want to hit into him when he has the aura up, at the risk of potentially getting a shock on me and Doom slapped. Yeah, I'm going to avoid it at all costs. So here he has the aura up, so I'm just going to back off, let him turtle up again. and get right back into it, go for a full combo into the special 2, and now we can go ahead and keep hitting into him, no problem. Again, I in these fights, yes, I'm sure there's a better way where I can get more bulwarks up and everything, and then I'd be immune to, I guess, his stuns for the Doom Slap, thinking about it. But I'm just focused on making sure that I'm only hitting into him when he's turtled up, and sometimes that can be just enough at this point. I'm going to finish this fight really nicely, I believe, with a full yellow bar. So a flawless victory from Valkyrie here against a pretty intimidating Doom over here. So there we go. We're going to finish with a special 1 into the block, and we finish with a full yellow bar. Next up is Kitty, and Kitty is also here on Hazard Shift, Shock, Bleed, and Nerves of Steel. And so the Nerves of Steel won't matter at all because we're consistently hitting into Kitty's block. And except I think I actually intercepted by mistake at one point. But other than that, the fight goes extremely smooth. And again, you don't want to be intercepting Kitty anyways, or once I actually if I actually hit her there, she gets a couple prowess, and obviously you don't want prowess. She's also a global defender, so she's gaining power from that. So I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that she dumps her special 1, gets rid of those prowess, and then we can just go back into hitting into Kitty's block. And then again, we're removing the armor ups anyway. We can go for a big old special 2. And there, in one special 2, she's almost halfway down. Again, just going to block and index the very end of that special 1, wait for her to turtle up, and then go back into hitting the block with Valkyrie. So Valkyrie doing Valkyrie things works extremely well as long as the champions line up for it. So this is great. Yeah, very, very much happy with these ones. And then it's going to be Wiccan the rest of the way is going to nuke 2 Cosmics and a Juggernaut. I think it's a Galan, Juggernaut, and Hulkling, all up path 8 and section 2 mini. Wiccan is just going to run through these fights no problem. We've done this Galan a couple times already with the power efficiency. That's fine. We're just going to go ahead, make sure we parry, 5-hit combo into a light attack to get the neutralize on, and then a 5-hit combo into a medium to get the incinerate on, and then just keep cycling those. You can also potentially, throw in a heavy attack, you can throw in dashing back and holding block for a couple seconds and get the resistance up there, which we do at that point. We take the special 2, but because he's not getting any buffs, we don't have to worry about any incinerate there. We don't get clipped by it. And we're just going to continue cycling along. All the buffs that he is trying to get are going to become incinerates instead. There we go. Those 4 furies that he normally gets on the special 1 all become incinerates, and he melts. Very easy. Next we have Rich Get Richer with Juggernaut, but I'm not going to let Juggernaut get any buffs. Again, with Wiccan, I'm just going to go ahead and do this exact same method here. We're going to go ahead and parry, 5-hit combo into a light, into the special 1, get the extended timer on that neutralize that you get with the special 1, whichever either extended duration of the incinerates or the neutralize depending on when you throw it. So there we get the extended duration on both. Going to go back to the neutralize with the special 1, and at this point it's pretty much in check. Obviously, don't want to get hit by Juggernaut specials, but I think I don't know what it is. Maybe it's I've been fighting enough Juggernauts. Oh yeah, it's the DLX challenge. Been fighting Juggernauts a lot this month, so I'm not too concerned about getting clipped by Juggernaut specials. But that special 1 still can catch you every now and then. So I am trying to be really careful there. Yeah, stay away from that special 2. And again, we'll throw our special 2. We're going to take those shocks. Also can potentially, like a bunch of shocks there on the special 2. And convert some into plasmas. So we got shock, we got plasmas. The neutralize is turning everything else into incinerates. And again, easy, clean fight with Wiccan. It's only a rank 3 Wiccan, and he's doing a great job. And then Hulkling here, Wiccan actually melts Hulkling, and this one is make a stand and when I open. So I can't parry and hit or I'm going to take the damage back. So I have to make sure that I hold block or hit into his block and get a nice little intercept there. Again, same thing, get the neutralize on. Even if the neutralize doesn't last, I think the neutralize doesn't last the first time, so I'm just aware of that. So I'm going to back off, go ahead, do the neutralize again. And even if it falls off one more time, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do it one more time. 5-hit combo into light, into special 1, which will now give me the extended timer on the neutralize and knock him down, so we actually start to see some damage. Now all of Hulkling's buffs that he tries to get are becoming incinerates instead. We're going to go ahead, bait that special 1, finish with a 5-hit combo into the medium to put the passive incinerate on. And at this point, the only thing that's preventing the damage is the protection that keeps coming back, so we'll keep knocking him down, and then you'll see his health bar start to melt every time the protection is down. And that's a nice clean, that's 10 fights, all solos this time. A little sketchy there with that Sassy fight, but definitely doable. Not excited to try it again, but definitely doable. See you guys. Bye.